This question was sent to CornyDriveThru@gmail.com from Steve in Old Tringham, Manchester. Jim's been to our little town before for the WCPW Cody and Kurt.
I remember, yes, that's was that the first or the second trip? The first trip that I made over to jolly old England was for the live events I did and various at a couple of the WCCW wrestling events.
Is there a logic as to why the face tag team partners typically stand on the far left of the ring for the TV audience and heels are on the near right? I can only assume it's so that we can see the hot tag clearer when it happens.
They almost never happen, even when they're trying.
On a recent WWE show and AEW show a few months ago, the match started with the tag partners opposite to this, and there was an awkward moment when the ref ushered the participants to their correct corner. So, Jim, what about the placement of the tag team partners? What corner they get on TV?
I mean, it never used to be standard. In the territories, it was when you had a babyface corner and a heel corner that was standard to the building back in the days of territory wrestling, when you were somewhere every week or every 2 weeks or every month or whatever. Then, based on the way that the building was laid out and where the aisleways were from the locker room or whatever, you adopted a standard babyface and heel corner, and that's kind of the way it was. And I've been at places before when we used to change territories. We'd get in the ring. If we were first, we'd ask the referee, which is our corner. And the referee, since he was already there regularly and knew, he would tell us. But with television, when it used to be the TV studios, you were in the same place all the time. So it kind of developed. But then when they started, Brian, you remember this, in the 80s when the NWA and WWF and different companies started taping in the arenas and going out of their territory and doing more different tapings. Sometimes it was hit and miss. You'd see them different places, right? That would happen. And then, because I don't know, it was pretty much standard before I got there, but each company, I don't know when Vince did it, but each company that was doing regular television started making it standard where the corners were so that it wouldn't be disorienting visually to the fans, and especially if they had a match from tonight and then they pitched a last week for a videotape replay or whatever, and everybody was at a different side, blah, blah, blah. Good question. But kind of just that's the way that it eventually transpired. In the old days, the heel corner was the closest one to the fucking aisleway to the locker room because they were more likely to have to fight to get back than the baby faces did.